It's this time of the year that bakeries worldwide are filled with cakes, and nothing is easier than grabbing one of them. But nothing beats the taste of a cake baked at home, filled with lots of dried fruits, nuts, fresh ingredients, and no preservatives. And most importantly, you are baking it with love to feed your family and friends on Christmas Eve. And when you serve home-baked goodies, the feeling is something else. So let's dive right into the recipe to make this simple and easy Christmas fruit cake. Starting with the first step of soaking our dried fruits, we will take golden raisins weighing up to 40 grams or a quarter cup. Similarly, we will be weighing and measuring the other dried fruits, that is the dry cranberry, candied fruit, Turkish apricot, cashews, and black raisins. All of these will measure up to 40 grams or about quarter cup. We will take these in a bowl to which we will be adding the citrus juice. Now here I won't be adding the dates which I have chopped and kept ready to be added later, as these are soft and do not require the soaking. Adding a quarter cup of orange juice or citrus juice and a quarter cup of rum. You can skip the rum and add half a cup of orange juice and stir it to combine well, and cover and keep aside for at least 4 hours or maybe overnight. Alternatively, you can bring it to a simmer over a low flame for a couple of minutes, enough to soak the fruits and make them plump. Prepare your baking tin by lining it with the parchment paper. The base of the tin has been lined twice to prevent the base from over browning. Next, we will prepare the sugar caramel syrup. For this, we will take half a cup of sugar into a heavy bottom pan on a low heat. First, we will allow the sugar to start caramelizing around the sides of the pan, swirling the pan around along the way. This is to ensure that we do not want the sugar to get burnt, and we want even caramelizing all around. Once this is achieved, at this point we can use the spatula to scrape the bottom of the pan, ensuring we do not burn the sugar. And we are looking for the golden brown color for the caramel. We can start adding the water, but ensure to be extremely careful as the sugar may splutter out of the pan as you add the water. Start by adding a little water, allowing the heat and steam to escape in the initial stage. Once that is achieved, you can add the rest of the water in a slow stream. Make sure to stir this with the spatula as you go. Once you have achieved the syrup-like consistency, you can set it aside to cool down for later use. Next, we will take an orange and zest the skin, removing only the orange part, not the white, as that would be bitter. Once it is zested, taking a tablespoon of castor sugar, we will rub the zest into the sugar. This helps to release the oils of the zest and infuse the tang of the citrus into the sugar. Next, we will take a quarter teaspoon of clove powder. To this we will add a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon powder and also a dash of nutmeg. This spice mix will give a beautiful fragrance to the Christmas fruit cake. Rubbing it gently with the pestle to release its aroma. Now, before we bring in all the ingredients together in a bowl, Let us preheat the oven at 160 degrees Celsius. In a large bowl, we will be combining the reserved caramel syrup along with a quarter cup of non-fragrant oil and a quarter cup of room temperature milk. Combine these very well together with the help of a whisk, just like I have shown. Next, we will take in all the dry ingredients, that is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 3 teaspoons of milk powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and the spice mix. Taking a sieve into the same bowl, we will sieve all the dry ingredients into it. We will bring it all together with the help of a whisk and mixing it, but making sure we do not over whisk, as this will only make a dense cake. Coming to the final stage of the batter, we will be adding the soaked dry fruits, dates, and the zest. We will give the dates a quick stir into the citrusy fruit bowl and then adding it to the cake batter along with the zest. Now using the spatula, we will gently fold the fruits and the zest into the cake batter. We can now pour this into our prepared tin and level it up with the help of a spatula. Tap it a couple of times to remove the air bubbles that may be trapped in the cake batter, and this will go into the preheated oven for about 60 to 75 minutes or until a skewer inserted in the center comes out clean. We can tint the top of the cake after about 15 minutes of baking to prevent any further browning on the top. Our cake is out of the oven and we will check it with a skewer. Now we will allow this to cool down in the pan itself for at least 20 minutes and then remove it on a wire rack to cool completely. It is time to reveal this beautiful cake. It is best to wait until the next day to slice into the cake, as if you're slicing on the same day, your cake would be crumbly and may not taste as good as the second day. You could even dust the cake with some icing sugar to give it a more Christmassy feel. Share this delightful creation with your loved ones as you savor the magic of the season in a slice of homemade bliss. I hope you like this recipe that I've shared today, and I hope you will make it too. And if you try this recipe, do share your comments below. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.